There is a big difference between rebuilding a life and actually building a life. And I didn't realize this till I was in my 50s, because I think Gen X women were sold a dream. Find the right person, build a life together, buy the house, have the kids, grow the wealth, take vacations, build something that just keeps getting better and better the longer you're in it. But for some of us, that dream actually became our survival era instead. And this is for the women who are done surviving. I followed the dream, and instead of building, I was surviving from the very beginning. And when it fell apart, I was standing there holding my 3 little boys and a mortgage, and I had a life that I had to completely rebuild from scratch. And I rebuilt. But I want to talk about what rebuilding is, because rebuilding is not building. Building is what I thought I was going to get to do. You start with a foundation, you put things up piece by piece, and you watch something grow intentionally. But rebuilding is standing in the rubble of something you worked incredibly hard for already and trying to figure out how to glue the pieces back together, how to cement the cracks, how to patch what is broken well enough to keep going. And that's exactly what I did. I held a broken life together with everything I had. Through divorce, through grief, through financial stress, through raising 3 boys on my own, through struggle after struggle after struggle. And now that I've reached my 50s, I realize something. I can either stand here and decide it's too late for me, that I was just one of those people who never got to build, that my life was different from all those other people who got the house, the marriage, the stability, and the happily ever after. Or I can look at this moment and think, what an incredible opportunity to finally build a life that holds me, instead of one that I desperately am trying to hold together for everybody else. This is what I'm calling my building era. Because maybe I didn't get to do this in my 20s when I thought I would. Maybe I didn't get to build from a perfect foundation, but I get to do it now. I am not saying this because life suddenly got easy, like I'm through all the hard parts. I'm not standing here in peace. I don't suddenly have financial freedom. I don't have my retirement figured out at all. I am not free from grief. I'm not standing on the other side of the storm telling you how I made it through. No. Oh no. I'm still standing in the middle of it. I'm grieving my dad. I'm figuring out my stressful finances, and I'm trying to build a future at 53 years old. I'm still carrying responsibilities, overwhelming responsibilities some days. I'm launching my kids into the world, but the difference is I realize that the storm isn't going to stop coming. Life is never going to arrive at this magical place where everything is calm and tidy and healed, and then I finally get permission to start living. That day may never come. And I refuse to wait for it anymore. So I'm learning how to build in the middle of the storm, to build strength while I'm tired, to build peace while life is still so messy, to build dreams when I'm scared, to build joy before everything is perfect. Because if I wait for perfect, I will wait for the rest of my life, and I don't want to survive the rest of my life. I want to build it. And so the first thing I'm going to build is my body. Not to be smaller this time, not to impress anyone, because I don't owe the world youth. I want to build a body that can carry me through the next 30 years of life that I'm going to build with strength and joy. And the second thing I'm building is my mind, because survival mode teaches you to focus only on the next emergency. And I'm tired of living in emergency mode. I'm learning to imagine forward again, to talk to future me, to meditate, to dream, to believe that the good things aren't behind me, that they're ahead of me. And the third thing I'm building is financial security. And we should talk about this one because I think a lot of Gen X women need to hear it. I don't have a retirement figured out. I spent decades of my life pouring my energy and finances into everyone else. So yes, I'm building this YouTube channel now because creativity makes me feel alive, and because I love these conversations with you. And maybe this community becomes something beautiful too. And because I want to prove to myself, and maybe to you, that it's not too late to build something meaningful at 53. I'm building new friendships, I'm building boundaries, I'm building peace in my home, I'm building joy that doesn't depend on anyone else's choices. And maybe the biggest thing I'm building is trust in myself. Because for decades, I trusted myself to take care of everyone else. And now I want to see what happens when I take that same energy and build a life that finally holds me too. And I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet. That's the truth. I'm figuring it out in real time. But I know this, I am done just surviving my life, and I'm ready to build one. Come with me while I build a strong body, a strong mind, financial freedom, and transform my 5 chaotic acres into a peaceful life that finally holds me after spending decades holding everyone else. And if you're ready to name the emotional patterns that kept you stuck so you can finally move beyond survival mode too, subscribe. I'm not teaching this from the finish line. I'm building it in real time, and I'd love to have you here. I'll see you every week.